Welcome back, my subscribers and friends and family and co-workers and fellow artists. Today I'm going to do a piece for a family member, and I'm going to airbrush a moon on this canvas somewhere. I'm also going to add clouds to it, probably with a regular brush. But I've got to do the basics first, so I'm going to use a open cup pour technique, and I'm going to use this coconut milk right here. I actually would rather use this or Dawn soap than silicone, just because silicone's so hard to clean off a paint. So what we're going to do first is I'm going to use some, first of all, I'll let you know what paints I'm using. I'm using white by Artist Loft, soft body paint. I'm going to use that on the base. I painted it like a sky blue, and then I'm going to use a little bit of ultramarine blue by Liquitex. I'm going to use Primary Cyan by Amsterdam. I'm going to use Sky Blue by Master's Touch. And last, I'll be using a Waterfall Blue by Arteza. It's like a really light blue. So I guess I'll start off with putting the white down, and I'm not going to put any coconut milk in the white. However, I am going to put some coconut milk in the ultramarine and in the Primary Cyan and the Waterfall Blue and in the Sky Blue. So I've got these leftover long dessert cups and these sticks to stir them. So what I'm going to do is put in a little bit of coconut milk, probably a few drops in each one. So we'll start with this one. With our sky blue. It's really a totally different blue than what's on the base there. And then I will take another cup, put the Waterfall Blue. It's pretty blue. I like Arteza's pastel colors. I actually like their metallics too. This is a fairly large canvas. I believe it's a 16 by 20. It is not gallery wrapped. So I've got, doesn't that look yummy? You want a shot of light blue, sky blue? Okay, and then I'll put my coconut milk in them in a minute, and the stirring sticks. Okay, now we'll do the Amsterdam Primary Cyan. Let's see here, like this to take it off with. Got this. There, a little bit more of that one. There's that one. And then, last but not least, the ultramarine blue. And looks like there's something right there in the tip. Oh yeah, that was a clunk of Floetrol, and I don't know why that's doing that. But we got it out, so that's all that matters. This is older. I mean, I've had it a while, but they're sealed. If you keep your paints that are made up sealed, they should actually be fine for a long time. Yeah, I would say up to more than a year. That's just been my experience. Okay, so there's our cocktails on the side. So we got this. I think I'll put some more in that. Like I said, it's a fairly large canvas. And I am going to airbrush it, and I am going to use, I'm going to paint some clouds, I think, on with a brush. All right, now what I'm going to do is put a couple drops of this coconut milk in each one. Oh, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know if you can see that or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want to get any on the canvas. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if you want your cells to be actually smaller, I would say stir in the coconut milk very well. And that's what we'll do. We'll stir these up. I'm only using these cups because they're left over. I try not to let anything go to waste. They're tall and skinny. That does make it a little harder to stir. Okay, there's that one. And this. I really like ultramarine blue. I like the baby blue too. The sky blue is pretty. Okay. If you want your cells to be larger, then you just don't stir as much. Just give like a couple stirs. I like smaller cells. I don't want this to turn out to look like a galaxy painting. You know, I don't want a bunch of black and gray and purple and turquoise, you know, to spray paint a planet. I actually want this one to be more realistic of a sky, but I want it to have cells and be different, of course. Now here's the light blue by Arteza, the waterfall blue. You can see the names. And like I said, I like smaller cells, so I give it a really good stir, a really good mix. And the only thing I do not have coconut milk in is the Artist Loft White. That will not have any coconut milk. So I don't know if we should start out in the middle or if we should start out like at an end and go around. I think that's what we'll do. Start out maybe about right there. So I'll give these all another really quick stir. And I'll get my white down. And if we need more paint, we'll have them right here to put on. So there's darkest to lightest, I believe. So I'll put the paints over here, out of the way. And I'll put the white down. Maybe like a, I think I'll just open it up and do it. Be easier to get a start, I think, down. There. Hope everybody's doing well. It's a Monday here in Ohio. Perfect weather. I think the high today is like 78. So not too hot. Not too. We've opened the windows and turned the air off again, and we may have the air off for the rest of the year, we hope. All the windows are open. There's a little breeze going through. And everything is looking good out. I had cut the grass yesterday or the day before. I inherited my dad's riding tractor, so I do the grass. Of course, I would like to push it sometimes too, just push mode to get, you know, some exercise in. But we walk and try to ride bikes. But I told my husband, I don't know who did that grass out there. Man, that looks good. It looks so professional. All right, let's get to painting. Let's paint. Okay, well, I'll start out with this Ultramarine Blue by Liquitex. I'll put some in that. Try not to bump the table or anything so you guys can see everything. I had to adjust things because this is a lot bigger canvas that I'm working on. I'm not really used to doing that. And now this Amsterdam. And then the Sky Blue by Master's Touch. I know, I think that was the Sky Blue. You can hear some noises outside. I apologize for that. Very noisy when you have the windows open and everybody's home. And then the Waterfall Blue by Arteza. There. Got a couple drips of white. See some cells right there forming. With a quick torch, get the bubbles out. There we go. Very pretty. I really like that blue. That's pretty. We'll do another dose of that. Somebody's out there cutting a tree down or something. That's really cool. I like that when it first starts with the cells. Now I'm going to put some more white down. I think I want to put... I keep thinking, is it going to be too much white with all this? Let me get my palette knife. I was going to... Well, maybe I will use that. I use my... You can hear a weed eater out there. That's my husband. I apologize for that. If you hear a train or a siren or neighbors or anything like that, I apologize. Traffic. Train. Yeah, that makes it quicker. There. That'll make it easier to move and I won't lose my composition so quickly. I'm going, like I said, I'm going to airbrush on this when I'm finished. Wow, look at that. The cells have grown. They've gotten larger. There's my puppy. Oh. Hi, Matt. Hi, baby. The dogs visit me often when I'm up here in the studio. Yeah, I think it's pretty good coverage for right now. All right. Always keep a wet towel handy. Yeah, you can use wipes or anything like that. But yeah, that's done. All right, now I'm going to put a little bit of white. Not sure how this is going to turn out, so this is new for me too. Never done one like this before with blues and white. So if I have, I've done a long, long time ago and don't remember it. Put some blue, the darker blue. I don't know if I would use these long cups again, but like I said, I had something to use up, so I did. There's that. Use this again. Then we're going to use white again and the other two blues. There. Now these two blues. That's so cool looking. I love these open cups. I thought about doing 2 or 3 of them, putting a little different colors, but I didn't want to get too crazy since I'm really going to be putting a moon on there and wanting a regular sky. That is definitely needing something to skate around on, isn't it? I'm going to put some blue down. Man, look at these, how big they're getting. There. Now we'll see. Okay. All right. Oh, look at those. Cool. I like it. I like it. I think this is done. Yeah, I think we might have a couple drops, and that's about it. I should probably put a little more. I may have to use some without the coconut milk in it. This one, which I think we're about done with it too. Now my paints are all mixed with 3 parts US Floetrol, 1 part Liquitex gloss pouring medium, 1 part paint, and then I put that together with 1 squirt of GAC 800. That's just extra protection so your your picture doesn't crack or craze. The GAC 800 is really good stuff. All right, so we're gonna let's do this again. There we go. And last but not least, the Waterfall Blue by Arteza, which I really like that. I thought about squirting some white in there and mixing that together, but just see how this goes for right now. There. All right. I'll torch it, give it a quick move around, and see if we need to add some more paint, which I'm sure we probably will for the outside. We have quite a bit to cover. So we'll go over this way. That is really cool. Look at them little teeny baby cells. They're like all over the place. This coconut milk is working out pretty good. I like it. Ooh, rolling good now. Okay, let's do this now. Let's go ahead and remove this cup. There. Now, let's see if we have enough. I think we're going to have enough to roll it around the edges. Need to make up some more white anyway, so we'll help it move a little bit around the edges so I don't lose the whole total composition there. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, you always have to buy a ton of white and black because that's, you go through it so much. All right. Thinking maybe I should torch it again. Man, look at the cells. That is so pretty. All right. You can never torch too much. You can over torch as far as keeping it in one spot too long. But let's go over here first. Look at that. That's so pretty. I like this. I think it's going to turn out well. Trying to keep you on board so you can see. If you don't stretch enough off or tip enough paint off, you will have the unfortunate experience of cracks and crazes. This is really turning out nice. I really like it. I'm going to get that corner covered. It's taking it a minute, isn't it? I really want to wow, that looks good. Let's get a little more off of this edge. I like it, you guys. I like this a lot. All right, finally it's coming down there to the corner. There we go. All right. I like it, you guys. I'm going to torch it. I really like this. Oh, I like it. I like this. Look at that. That's so cool. I'm happy with it. I just need to go ahead and torch it and see what we got there. Of course, I got some paint on me, as usual. All right. Let's see what happens when we do this. It's a big canvas. I'm going to go around and get the sides. Ah, the sides look so good already, but I want to scrape them. I don't think there's anything that needs touched up. Nice. I am really happy with this. Turned out better than I thought it would, actually. Yeah. You always got to get those drips. If not, it'll dry like that and be awful. I always go around and do my drips about 2, maybe 3 times, depending on how much paint's coming off or rolling off, or I've got rolling off. This is going to look cool. I'm going to have to show you the end result once I get it airbrushed. I'm going to paint some clouds. As soon as it dries, I'm going to paint some clouds with a brush on it. Look at that right there. That is so cool. A little bit of lacing. And right there. That lacing's kind of like the little fine lines you see. Not really cells. I mean, there's 2 cells. There's a few cells in there. There's 2 right there. Kind of looks like a ghost. I always see images, faces, stuff like that in my paintings. It's cool. Everybody sees something different, they say. All right, look at that. Yes, I'm going to put this in the room to dry. And then after this dries, I'm going to take a brush and paint some clouds on it. Then I'm going to let that dry, and then I'm going to airbrush it with the moon. I think the moon's going to go about right there. And then I'll put some stars and some clouds. I am very, very happy with this. And I hope you guys like it and enjoyed watching it. Okay, I will bring you down for a close-up, which they call a wet reveal. Man, that's pretty. Oh, wait, I see something right here. Okay, that looks good. I think all the corners look good. I try to get the paint to roll over the corners, and actually it looks like it has. So I made a little bit of a mess, but it'll be okay. All right, let's bring you down for a wet reveal. Look at that light. And you can see how I was looking at it. Look at that. Look at the little cells right there on the corner. Look at that. Cool. Look at that. I'm happy with it. I hope you're happy with it. Have to go way up in the air just to get the whole picture. It's like I said, it's a bigger canvas than what I usually use. But it's going to a family member. Pretty. Turned out better than I thought. Hope you enjoyed watching me. Thank you again to all my subscribers. If you don't mind subscribing, I would appreciate it. Hit the notification bell. I try to put a couple of these on every week. So until the next time, God bless you guys.